What's up everybody and welcome back to an Idiot's Road to Glory, where we are starting it off by buying some players who got 900,000 coins and we're trying to semi-snipe ourselves an Mbappe. So as you see, I just missed that one for 453k. I wasn't like taking it super serious, sitting there and knocking the price down, trying to get one for like under 430k or something like that. It was going for about 462, as you can see there. That one's not quite selling. So all I was doing was just constantly compare price back out to refresh the market, and then when a different one come up, try and buy it. Maybe it'd be 462, maybe 460, maybe it'd be 458. It could be literally anything under 462. Just trying to save myself a bit of coins, but I wasn't super bothered about trying to get a mad deal, as you can tell by the fact that I'm apparently looking at something totally different and one has just popped up and I'm not even paying attention to move across and try and snipe it. But you'll see, it's actually kind of lucky, because as we eventually start looking at our PlayStation again, come on, pre-recorded Andy, there we go. So this is stuff I did, so this is obviously in the past. It was 462 anyway. Then once disappeared, we got back on it. Another one for 462 is a little bit crap. I was not going to be picking that one up. We want a bit of a deal, and there we go. We managed to grab one for 455,000 coins. So that's the first one that we got, was Mbappe. This is stuff I did, so we're going to have this where I'm showing you guys my team and how I've built it with. Then I'm going to jump live to the team and I'm going to show you guys what I think about it, how it plays in game, what I've done to change it, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I did kind of hate it when I first got it. But that Mbappe was a fresh one, which was pretty cool. So we're the only person who's used that card yet, and we're going to throw it into our squad. Yeah, this is the worst weekend League of Foot Champs I've had on this game. Last weekend we went 14-1 and then stopped, and we probably should have carried on, but I just couldn't be bothered. Don't particularly enjoy Foot Champs at the moment, I'm not going to lie to you guys. So we just sort of do it for the rewards, for the road to glory, to try and get a better team, and then maybe when we've got a insane god squad, we'll try and smash out Foot Champs and get elite. But for now, I just want to be getting the reds and getting some packs and stuff like that. But it did go quite badly. Like, I was 8-2, I think. 9-3, I can remember definitely being 9-3, but I think I was 8-2, and the two losses were entirely my own fault for playing absolutely awfully. I couldn't get on with my team, which is kind of affecting me, but I just played so bad, like really bad. Like, it was, the people I played weren't very good at FIFA, but I was far worse. Like, it was terrible. So I should have been 10-0, but I wasn't. And then I think at that point I just kind of stopped caring, and I wasn't try hard playing Foot Champs properly. But I also had my team set up totally wrong, and I'll show you guys that when we jump to live. Just picked up a Fabinho to go in our squad as well. So it's coming along quite nicely. You can see we've got 360,000 coins chilling there, which is, I know you guys voted, and I swear there was like a 70% vote that, oh, you guys wanted me to get Neymar, but that was banking on the fact that my investments paid off with the Aubameyang SBC, and they just didn't at all. As we discovered in the last episode, I spent 1 million coins and got about, well, probably 950,000 back by the end I've sold everything. So that was pretty frustrating. In fact, I was talking about wanting to buy either Kante or Neymar. I couldn't even at this point afford Kante, and I had to go and sell some of my informs and stuff like that. You guys are commenting. There was actually a specific comment which I read that said for me to keep my want-to-watches but sell my informs. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. Minigame team said that I should keep the want-to-watches and the screen cards but sell the informs, which is initially what I've done. But as we jump to live, you guys are going to see that I've sold basically all of them, because I just didn't think they were particularly good investments, to be honest. If you just kind of changed my mind on that. But anyway, we were selling some cards. As you can see, we've still got a crap load of them on there just to get coins to be able to, if I did sell one want-to-watch, I sold Dembele just to get coins to be able to afford Mbappe. Not Mbappe, we've bought Mbappe. Kante, we couldn't actually afford N'Golo Kante, which is crazy. So we got some more coins, and again, doing the compare method, trying to pick up a deal, trying to pick one up for under 400,000 coins. One popped up for 394, and I was like, you know what, whatever, just buy it. This was like on Friday night. I needed to start playing Foot Champs. It was really bad. The fact that I had to wait so long for the Aubameyang SBC, like usually by 4 o'clock on a Friday, I'll have played like 6 or 7 games of Foot Champs. By like 11 o'clock at night, I hadn't played any. And this, you can tell it's 11 o'clock and I'm being an absolute moron, because I've just bought Kante to go in the right camp spot, and I'm sitting here thinking, oh, do I want Neymar or do I want Kante? Oh, I need to pick up a left mid actually. Oh, I need to get Dembele to go camp, don't I? That's what I was going to... No, I don't. What am I on about? I even go to the squad here. Go into my team. I bought this Dembele thinking, oh, he's a camp. He'll slot straight in there. That's absolutely brilliant. And I just put him in my squad. I've literally just bought Kante for 400,000 coins and I haven't even put him in my squad. The last person we picked up was Douglas Costa to go at left mid, and you can see I've got 3,000 coins, and I literally put him in my team took a picture of the squad with my coins on that screen there where you can see both of them, sent it to Reeve and said, this is what happens when your investments go wrong. And he was wetting himself thinking I'd lost like 500,000 coins, but I was actually just a moron and forgot to put Kante in the squad. It's called an idiot's road to glory for a reason. But yeah, that's not quite the team that we built. I'll show you guys the team that we built in a second. But what I should probably address the fact that I didn't actually upload yesterday. It was the first day that we missed. So what, we're on episode 47 now, I think. So technically we did 47 days in a row because I had to delete one and then re-uploaded the next day because I uploaded it wrong. But yeah, I missed a day yesterday, and I actually recorded this video yesterday and I just wasn't in the mood to make videos. I just needed a break, to be honest with you. We've done nearly 50 days in a row and I was just a little bit burnt out. So I actually recorded it, and in the live part of yesterday's video we did this where I talked about the squad. We're going to do a similar sort of thing today. Talked about the squad and then went and did an SBC just to like round off the video. But I haven't done Red Dead yesterday and I haven't done Red Dead today either, and I didn't do the Road to Glory yesterday. I just needed a bit of a break, to be honest with you. I'm getting a bit burnt out and making, what am I doing, 17 videos a week or something like that across my 2 channels, so needed a bit of a break. That is what we've had. We're now back and we're actually making a proper Road to Glory. So, but anyway, in this UCL pack, we got ourselves a pitch check, which isn't too bad. I think he ends up being worth about 6,000 or 7,000 coins. And then the other one, when we eventually skip through it, I believe, is Joe Gomez. It's Joe Gomez. Okay, anyway, let's jump to live and I'll talk to you guys a little bit about my squad. And yeah, apologies there wasn't a Road to Glory yesterday. I did, like I said, record that, but I just wasn't happy with it. I didn't think it was particularly good, and I decided just to have a day off. Which is why there also isn't a Red Dead this morning, because I didn't record it yesterday night like I should have done, because I just had a day off. So apologies for that. There'll be a Red Dead tomorrow. There'll be Road to Glory tomorrow as well, because I'm actually coming back once I've finished recording this one, going to do a bit of shopping and then coming back to play against Reeves Road to Glory and see how that's going to get on. We can give each other tips and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, here's my squad minus Alexandro, and minus actually in the transfer list quite a lot of other stuff because I sold it all. Quite simply that. I sold Alexandro because I really want to get that Alex Telles. He's the same rating as Sandro. He costs, when rewards come out, he's probably going to cost about the same amount. He dipped down, he was like 145k. He dipped down to about 130 with squad battle rewards. We all know nobody plays squad battles. So when Div Rival rewards and Foot Champs rewards come out on Thursday, I'm going to buy the Champions League Alex Telles because Alexandro's going to crash in price with Black Friday. And Telles isn't, because he's in packs, and he's actually going to go up because I'm pretty sure Porto are getting out of their group and he's going to become an 87. So that's going to be absolutely sick. So we're going to grab a hold of him and stick him into our club, and I mean, even if we don't like him, we can just sell him during Black Friday for whatever we bought him for, because he's not going to go down in price, and just buy Alexandro back for like 70k or something stupid like that during Black Friday. So I think that's a pretty good idea. We're going to do that. And I'm actually thinking as well, as you can see, I picked up some Claude Puels, sold them on, and also sold on all of my want to watches, because even though that was a good comment and I was going to make a comment of the day from Minigame Team saying to do that, I have kept the Scream cards because I'm thinking maybe I don't need the coins at the moment, and if this guy gets changed to have a 90 pace and 90 defender instead, he's going to be worth a fortune, and I bought him for like 9,800 coins, so we're going to keep him for now. But did a bit of sniping of Claude Puel during Squad Battle Rewards. I need to just get back on my normal coin making stuff rather than just trying to do stupid investments and stuff. Sold this Dembele for a 1,500 coin loss because I'm an absolute genius, and just sold all of my other stuff because yes, these are going to be a good investment, but not until like January, February, when we get the new want to watches from the January transfers, and then they do the guaranteed want to watch SBC. So it coming like Christmas, January, something like that. I will buy a load of want to watches for discard price, but I'm not sitting on them for 2-3 months. I can't be bothered with that, so I've got rid of them. Anyway, what else do we need to do? We need to talk about our team because we really weren't enjoying this team. However, I've started to come around for it, and the way that I did that is by not totally changing, but kind of changing up my tactics. I made my width really narrow. I used to play with it somewhere up here, and I've moved it all the way back to down here. And also, if you have a look at the formation, I actually have Mbappe on the left now and Douglas Costa on the right, and it's so much better with Mbappe cutting in from the left-hand side rather than trying to run down the line on the right-hand side and get a cross in or get in on goal. Because it's all about cutting inside, taking a finesse shot, cutting inside, taking a long shot, stuff like that. So actually, I've got some gameplay that I will show you guys. We've also got to do this SBC. I'll do the SBC. I'm going to tease you guys and make you wait around until the end of the video to actually see it. And we've got our pre-order packs as well. So we've got this Champions League Premium Gold Players Pack SBC where I traded in couple of untradeable blues that are absolutely useless and some other random crap that was in my club, plus an untradeable Vasquez. He's actually kind of decent, he's 83 rated, but but he's untradeable, and you made it work because you need a Real Madrid player. So there we go. Trade that in. We've got a 25k pack, but I'm going to tease you guys and make you wait, and we're going to actually see how I got on in FUT Champs. So, jumping into the first game, we come up against a pretty decent team, actually. It's got 3 Player of the Month, a throwback Goetze, a Kante, Varane, Courtois. A very, very nice team, to be honest with you. Not too keen on his Mendy. I absolutely hate that guy on this game. Never, ever, ever use a Mendy unless he gets like 4 informs. But I do like coming up against him because I feel like we can exploit him. And we actually, speaking of moving Mbappe to the other side, instantly, and speaking of him being narrow, he's always like actually, well, it's narrow, isn't he? He's always in the centre of the pitch. He's always there to actually score rather than just standing on the touchline. And Kante, to be fair, when I first started off with this team, I was not enjoying it at all. I was thinking it was terrible. And I said it to Reeve, and he was basically just like, what are you on about? You've got the best centre-back, the best CDM, sorry, on this game in Kante. And you've got the most meta CDM on this game in Fabinho, and you're moaning. And I was basically like, oh, I don't know if Kante's worth the money, but he is. The more I use him, the more I realise it's absolutely ridiculous. One thing that I do miss actually in this team is a free kick taker, now that we don't have Talisca. Like, I had to back myself to score this 9 times out of 10 with Talisca. We did actually score it because he moved his wall out of the way with Douglas Costa. But I don't score free kicks very often anymore, whereas I used to score them all the time with Talisca. So I do kind of miss having him in the squad. And when we eventually get Neymar, hopefully we will be able to do that. And again, look, Mbappe running through the centre from playing counter, which is absolutely brilliant. And a cheeky little chip with his left foot over his Courtois to make it 3-0 against this guy. I actually played a couple of other games. So this isn't actually the game that got me to gold 3. I actually carried on after gold 3 as well. The game that I got to gold 3 in was the game after this, as you guys will see in a second, as we again just carry on trying to score. Still not keen on Douglas Costa, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm looking forward to getting Neymar, but that's a little bit of a ways off. But Mbappe now is absolutely sick. Look at this goal, heel to heel and perfectly timed rocket shot into the top bins. Beautiful finish from him. Yeah, it's working a lot better. I'm feeling a bit better about my team. And like I said, this absolute smashing of this guy wasn't the game that got me into gold 3. It was the game after it. But we basically just made a guy rage quit by scoring 2 corners in like the first 10 minutes. So I thought that was pretty boring and I wasn't going to put in the video. So instead I decided to show you this one where we actually started to utilise our team. This guy he wasn't a bad player, to be fair to you. He was pretty decent. He scored a nice little goal here with Hazard on the counter-attack. Getting the space, nice through ball. It wasn't the 84th minute and we were kind of messing about a little bit, but he was still a decent-ish player. Not like someone that you play when you're trying to get Elite 1, Elite 3 or something like that. But still hot, like you play some absolute idiots in FUT Champs where they're obviously like in Div 7 and just qualify for the first FUT Champs. He wasn't that. He was half decent, but we were doing absolute bits with our Mbappe and we wanted to get him one more goal as we slot him through there and he finishes it off nicely underneath Courtois, which was very, very, very nice. So 4 goals actually for Mbappe in this one game where I'm obviously still on my FIFA here and I'm going to go into my squad. I'm going to see that out of the games I've played with him, 26 games, 20 goals, 4 assists. Now, there is a good few rage quits and me just getting annoyed and quitting the game, and also a game where I DC'd because I was Googling something, searching, sorry, on the PlayStation thing where someone was from. And we're going to go on to that as we talk about something in the next game. But as you can see, that wasn't even the game that got me goal free. Like I said, that made some guy rage quit by scoring 2 corners. Yeah, Mbappe's record is alright. Definitely could be better. Definitely should be better if I played him on the other side and took FUT Champs a lot more seriously. But I do feel like he is an upgrade on Salah. Whether he's a double the price upgrade, I'm not so sure, but he is definitely better and I think we're going to keep hold of him for now. There was a point where I was debating just just sell them, getting rid of them, just get a different team. But anyway, we'll come on to that when we come back to live. We're jumping into another game. As you can see, that was 5 bars, full bars, all 5 of them. Should be perfect connection. And we go into a game against this guy. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is because I played 3 games of FUT. Once I'd gotten into gold 3, I think I played 1 more game just because I was messing about. And then I came back and I needed to win 2 games. And I played 3. And there were 3 completely different games of FIFA. I played the first guy, and this is how I managed to get one of my losses or games on Mbappe's record where he hasn't scored. Basically, I played a guy and I had the most horrendous connection I've ever had on FIFA 19. So I searched his name on the PlayStation Network, and in his languages, it was Italian, which would make me assume that he's from Italy. And I was thinking to myself, like, that shouldn't make that much of a difference. Like, when you play Fortnite and stuff like that, or you play CSGO or whatever, you play against like some Russian people and some French people and whatever. PUBG, you play against all sorts of people from all over Europe, and it works fine. But FIFA doesn't seem to, and I don't know why. So let me know if you guys experience this as well. Whenever you have button lag, please go and search up your players, the opponent's name, and see where they're from. If you're from Spain and they're from Spain, and it button lags, God knows. If you're from England and they're from Spain, something's a little bit fishy going on. Why are you playing against Spanish people? Like, surely there's English people available to be playing. So I want you guys to help me out. If you ever get a game with button lag, find out where they're from. Especially if you get a game with button lag when another game isn't. So what happened is I played this Italian guy and the connection was horrific. I couldn't pass. I think he was probably one of the... Maybe he was experiencing it as well, to be fair. It's harsh to say he was the worst FIFA player I played all week, but he genuinely was. Maybe it was because he had button lag as well. I'm not sure. But he was really, really, really bad at FIFA. And he beat me 3-2 because I couldn't pass the ball or defend. Basically. And then we jumped into another game and we played a guy who was English. I searched him afterwards and it said in his thing, English United Kingdom. And I smashed him 5-0, and the gameplay was perfect. And you can, even if I wasn't winning the game, like, you can just tell that the game feels fine. But the Italian guy, it just didn't. So that was really weird. And anyway, we jumped into this game against this guy where the connection wasn't bad. Like, the Italian guy was physically lagging, and like the game would freeze and then stutter and stuff like that, as well as having button lag. This one was just button delay. But when I searched his name after the game, he's Spanish. Why am I playing people from Spain? Why can I not play on a London server against someone in London or from the UK? Or do you know what I mean? Like, even just the north of France or Holland, or not bloody Spain, which is almost Italy, Spain. Like, they're proper far. They're like really far away. I don't know why. Anyway, he managed to score a goal and go 3-2 up. But basically what I'm asking you guys is, if you have a game where you have perfect connection and then the next game it's got button lag and delay, go and search where that person's from and let me know. And if it's absolutely miles away from you guys, it's something that I can put to EA and be like, this is ridiculous. Why are we playing people so far away from each other and getting crap loads of button delay? So obviously I'm a game changer. I can speak to the devs and put your feedback towards them. So if you guys can help me out, tweet me pictures, say like, I've just played this guy, the lag was terrible, and then a picture of their PSN profile page where it shows you where it doesn't show you where they're from, but it shows you the language that they speak. And you can make an educated guess, like someone who speaks Italian, probably from Italy. Someone who speaks Spanish, I would bloody hope he's in Spain and not South America, because that'd be ridiculous getting matched against someone over there. But anyway, we managed to pull it back to 3-3, as you guys can see. We subbed on a player of the month, Hazard, and he managed to get the goal that gave us 3-3, and this guy subbed on. Like, this player almost gets subbed on all the time, and I've just given into it now, and I just do it myself. This guy subbed on like player of the month or Aubameyang and stuff like that alone up front, and we went to extra time at 3-3. I felt like it was kind of undeserved. I don't know if I put the half-time stats in and I was too busy talking to you guys to notice them, but I'm pretty sure he had 1 shot on target and scored 2 goals in the first half. And like, look at the difference there. It's absolutely bloody ridiculous. But anyway, we carry on and we go into extra time. This was the game to get me goal 2. So the reason I wanted goal 2 is to get 4 extra player picks. And it didn't start particularly well in extra time when he scored that. But yeah, you don't get 2 extra picks. You get 2 extra players to pick from. So in goal 3, you get 2 picks and you get to pick from 3 players each time. Whereas in goal 2, you get 2 picks, but you get to pick from 4 players each time. So it's actually a little bit better, which is why I decided to try and do this. But unfortunately, what is that through ball, first of all? How the bloody hell has he done that? That was ridiculous. And that was his playing him for Aubameyang, playing it to his red Inform Werner, playing it to his blue Lucas. Absolute ludicrous substitutions. And made it 5-3, which is very, very disappointing. But we ploughed on. He was trying to waste time as much as he possibly could, as you would, obviously. And got a little bit... In fact, he gets very, very unlucky, I think, with this goal. He's trying to keep the ball, and he doesn't quite manage to. And then we're trying to just get on the attack as fast as we possibly can. Play the ball into King. It bounces, but he gets tackled. He tries to clear it in a hurry. He can't. I play it back inside. A rebound, which no one would lock onto. See, his CDM was locked onto the ball, and his centre-back was just stood there watching it. Luckily for me, I could change to Kane. Ran over, got the ball, hit the post, and King scored a rebound. Absolutely disgusting goal to be scoring on this FIFA, I'm not going to lie. Horrific, but I'll take it. In extra time, in foot champs, when you just want to win this game and go to bed to get goal 2, you'll take whatever you can get. And we went into half-time in extra time at 5-4, and again feeling very, very hard done by. You can see by me getting annoyed in the evening, just wanting to go to bed and feeling very hard done by in the stats. But in fact, I even when I looked at this, look at that, Mayer's made 2 saves and Loris has made 12. And he's winning 5-4. I was absolutely raging, but we managed to, as you can probably guess by me showing you this, get the job done, and we did eventually manage to win. But watch how we win. Is absolutely ludicrous. This guy is trying to score a kickoff goal, and we defended pretty bloody well, and then we eventually managed to run down the other end of the pitch, and actually a pretty decently worked goal this one, to be fair to you. Hazard, nice little fake shot, gives it across to Kane, gives it across to Koke, draws in the tackle, plays it round the corner, and King finishes it off to make it 5-all. Absolutely ridiculous game of FIFA this was. And then finally, in the 120th minute, we were still going for the attack, and he was... I don't know if he was still trying to run down the clock or what he was really trying to do, if he was just hoping for pens, but he knocked the ball out of play. We knocked it in to Koke's feet, who somehow just about managed to keep hold of the ball. We're going for the knock it round the corner job again, gives it to King, and he just run in behind me and pressed B. And usually you just tackle someone, and you just tackle them from behind all the time on this game, and the ref doesn't care. But for some reason, this time, the ref cared, and it gave me a penalty in the 123rd minute. So we started this game with Harry Kane on a pen, and we finished this game with Harry Kane on a pen, and I even went as far as to dab. Yeah. So, that was the win. 6-5, 123rd minute penalty, and as you can see, if we jump through to this, we won 6-5, obviously, and when I skip the thing, that is, I think, a very deserved win in the end. We had over double the amount of shots on target, and it got us gold too. So, if we jump back to live, you can see my records for this week's FUT Champs was absolutely horrific at 17-9. We had we had one game where I tried to search someone's name and got kicked out, so we'll say 17-8. And then we just played crap, to be honest with you. And I rage quit a couple of games because I couldn't be bothered to play. And yeah, just had an absolute bloody mare. But we got our 2 picks. We got 2 rare mega packs and a rare gold pack and 45k. And it is what it is, I suppose. Right, all we need to do then to finish this episode off, to treat you guys at the end, is first of all claim our swap deals player for winning games by 2 goals. Like, we won 10 games by 2 goals. Like, when we played well, but when we didn't, oh my god, it was terrible. And I really did not want to play FIFA. But anyway, we've got, I feel like there was something else I was going to show you guys, but I can't remember what it is. We're just going to open these packs. You've got 2 reward packs and a premium gold players pack for doing that SBC. So I started off with a 15k pack from our rewards. It's not a walkout. We did pack Cruz in our FUT Champs rewards, actually. Oh, we got a Champions League card. Oh my god. Oh, we got Maxime Phillip. No way, that's sick. Oh, that's actually so good. How much is he worth? This is actually well good. Oh, after a depressing look at FUT Champs and not really enjoying my new team, we've gone and pulled the Champions League card in our first pre-order pack, and he's worth 50k. That is sick. Oh, that is so good. Okay, so maybe we could actually buy the Kimpembe now as well. So good. We can get Kimpembe. So that's what I was thinking of doing, getting Kimpembe instead of Marquinhos as my... So sell Marquinhos and pick up Champions League Kimpembe during rewards, and I feel like that could be really, really good. That was so sick. Okay, what are we getting in the next one? I mean, I'm not going to be greedy now. I didn't even notice the fact that the flare was coming around pink. That was sick. We got Vanaken. I'm not even bothered. That was actually so good. Fair play. We have Mane in like the second week of FIFA, and we've just packed an icon, but he's not worth anything, unfortunately. And apart from that, we haven't really had anything in our pre-order packs at all, which is pretty mad considering you get like, what is it, 2 15k packs a week, and we're on like day 50 is like 6 weeks in or something like that, 7 weeks, 8 weeks in. We've had like 1 half decent player, and now we've just got, well, 1 really good player, and now we've just got another half decent player. So that's a sick way to end this video off. That is end of this video on a high after moaning about FUT Champs. So what are we getting in this one? It's blue, but I don't think that's because there's something good there. It's not. We've got ourselves a Dale of Fame. I don't even care. That was really good. That was a nice way to end this video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Apologies that there wasn't one yesterday, and apologies that there's been a lack of Red Dead. I just needed a bit of a break, to be honest with you. I've been grinding out videos like an absolute madman since before FIFA came out, to be honest with you, since the capture event, which was pretty crazy. But yeah, that is where we're going to leave this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I think I'm going to go sell that Maxime Phillip because, or Maximilian Phillip, sorry, he's called, isn't he? Because they will drop even more during FUT Champs rewards, and I don't really want to keep holding them, pick them up and stick them in my team. Maybe we should try and unlock the tar with them by playing them up front, but I'm just going to sell them on. We'll build a sweaty Bundesliga squad to do that. For now though, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.